Alrighty, yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94, back with another reaction video. Today we're gonna react to Boondocks retro review. This is with what's the brother name? I think it's Deontay Spot and Bro with Glasses. They did a collab. Now we did react to a couple of Deontay videos before. The comparison, I think we did like a comparison video one time. I think it was a debate between Martin and Fresh Prince. I think that was it, and I think he was the one who put it out there, and we reacted to it. We just did that one little reaction. I think that was it. And obviously, as we all know, Bro with Glasses, so we no further introduction there. But anyways, though, they did a collab on the Boondocks, and we're gonna react to it. So yeah, get your popcorn, sit the fuck down, and shut the fuck up, and watch the video, little bitch.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the spot. I've been wanting to do a review on the Boondocks for the longest time, but I didn't want to do it by myself. I've always wanted to review this show with somebody. That's why today on the channel, I had to bring in the one and only Bro with Glasses. Now, I'm going to pass it to him real quick, and then I'm going to come back and explain how we're going to do the video. Go ahead, bro. You got the floor.
First off, I want to thank the homie Deontay for bringing me on to talk about the greatest black TV show of all time. Don't at me. And I promise to be on my best behavior.
So now that we both have our intros out the way, let me tell y'all how we're going to do the review. So since this show has a bunch of characters in it, we're going to be talking about just a few of the main ones. We're going to be giving our thoughts about the characters, how we feel about them, and then at the end, we're going to name our 2 favorite episodes from the show. With that being said, let me not waste no more time, and let's jump into it.
Facts. Let's get it.
I am the stone that the builder refused. I am the visual, the inspiration. Box the bullet in the gun, the inner glow that let you know to call your brother son. And I'ma remain a soldier till the war is won. Chop, chop, chop.
Starting up top, Huey Freeman is the character I see a lot of myself in. Not necessarily the cynical attitude, but at times I can be quite the pessimist, expecting the worst, praying for the best. What I like most about Huey is him playing the straight man in a world full of lunacy. He stays in his own lane most of the time, because whenever he tries giving advice, people disregard it. And he just sits back to watch the chaos unfold.
A 65-year-old woman riding a pony.
Jasmine, he's a crook.
You just want everyone to be miserable because you're miserable. Let me see my pony!
Your pony? You better check the contract, young lady.
Told you. I told you.
Stupid bitch.
I told you.
So just like Bro, I see a little bit of myself in Huey as well. He's a kid, but a lot of the times he has a lot more sense than the damn adults that he's around. And I cannot tell y'all how many times I felt like that as a child. Because so many times people would say something and all I could think to myself was,
man, what the fuck is you talking about?
What the fuck was that?
I'm sorry,
But something I don't like about Huey is that this little nigga takes life way too serious. He has a straight face most of the time throughout this whole show. Like, my nigga, you're 10, relax.
Riley is typically the one to ignore Huey's advice, as, you know, he's all caught up in the glitz and glamour of rap music, and fast money. He talks like he has everything figured out. And while he's far from stupid, he's very blind to the real world around him. It's entertaining to watch, but also kind of scary to see a lot of the problems that exist within Riley that plague a lot of the black youth today. You know, the love of guns, robbery, material possessions.
I just want to say that I like your music. And, this is my turf over here, and I'm holding it down for all the young G's. So, holla at your man.
He's young, though, and I'd imagine Riley getting it together in his adult years.
Riley reminds me of a few kids that I went to school with. He always has a smart remark to say and is obsessed with the gangster rap lifestyle.
What if I just go over there and give him a pound and be like, what up, Thug Magnificent? Like, not really all on his sack or nothing. Yeah.
He doesn't realize right now that lifestyle isn't everything, but having a brother like Huey who's always on his ass gives me hope that he'll do better in the future.
R.I.P. R.I.P.
What I like most about Granddad is his numerous attempts at revisionist history. It's hilarious to see him brag about his accomplishments for the black man and black culture, only to be called out by Huey, who seems to know more about black history than Granddad, who actually lived through it.
I don't know what difference that makes.
Because it's like the whole generation tries to take credit for what happened to some people.
What had happened was... Where was you?
I had to go back to the apartment because I forgot my raincoat.
This nigga went to get a motherfucking raincoat.
He can definitely come off as selfish at some points, putting his own wants and needs over his grandchildren's. And even though Huey and Riley drive him
that's
up
a lot of black
sometimes,
parents though.
The episodes like Gangstalicious Part 2 and The Hunger Strike, showing Granddad connecting with his grandkids on an emotional level, are the highlights of the series for me, because it lets you know that no matter how many times they argue, no matter what they go through, no matter how many times Riley gets his ass beat, he loves him at the end of the day. Especially since Granddad has no other family members to fall back on, and his only friends are a racist and a goober. Speaking of which,
wait, house is number 3 though. Editing error.
Ruckus is a character that a lot of people can misunderstand at first glance. He's a white sympathizer and has no love lost for the black race. His backstory adds context to that, but what I truly appreciate about the Uncle Ruckus character is we can see the worst parts of ourselves in Ruckus. Some of the contempt and controversial opinions we have on Black America, our people, where it currently stands and where it's headed. Ruckus says the quiet part out loud for us, except he'll express those in the most extreme manner possible. Like when he tried to exercise Stink Meaner from Tom's body with a job application in a book.
Is that all you got, nigga?
Oh, no, nigga.
Read, nigga.
Read.
Hey, most niggas can't read past the 4th grade level. That's a fact of the matter.
Fact.
Don't get mad at me. But Ruckus goes to the point of lumping all black people into one bubble. And that's not fair. Judge a man on the content of his character, not the skin color. And let Ruckus be a reminder of what happens when we let hate consume us and never be able to move forward.
I agree that Ruckus says things out loud that a lot of other black people don't want to say.
Cause each and every one of you can name 10 niggas you hate right now if you had to.
Yeah, that's pretty true. That's true, and yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's pretty true.
And then there's the other side of him where he just needs to shut the hell up completely. Like when he starts giving white people credit for everything that's good in the world. My nigga started a whole church just to praise white people. He's crazy. But at the same time, he's not crazy.
Tom would be number 5, sir.
I ain't got much to say about Tom. In fact, I'd say he's the most normal character in the Boondocks, if that's the right word for it. Like, I get it. He's basically Carlton Banks. But outside of that, he's just a regular guy. He has a good paying job, a loving family. He's a lawyer, so that means he's intelligent. But he's also very insecure and jealous, which he should be, particularly when it comes to his wife Sarah and her fangirl activity over other black men. Tom ain't built like that, and he knows it, so he'll stay in his own lane until he gets pushed to his limits, and I can respect that. Not really.
Tom is just one funny ass nigga. That's the best way that I can put it. I know he's whack as hell, but that's what makes him so damn funny. Like, how can we ever forget that this nigga was singing Let It Burn when him and Sarah was going through it?
Different ways, tell me why I should stay in this relationship. This is an hour, not so burning to you.
I know this is something I gotta do, but that don't mean I want to. It's coming to an end, and it's better for me to let it go now.
Where's me say this? It's coming from behind. It's a long time coming. We did it apart. I really wanna work this out, but I think you're gonna change it. I do what you told. Think it's best we go separate ways, and I know I should stay in this relationship. When I'm hurting, baby, I ain't happy, baby. Plus there's so many other things I gotta deal with. I think that you should let it burn. Go. Let it burn. Let it burn. Let it burn. No one says it's up but you. Hate the thought of a feel with someone else, but you know that it's over. Oh, yeah, let it burn.
Let it go. You see my chest? That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
Nah, but for real, bro is right. Tom is the most normal character in this show. And I honestly don't know how I've never realized that until just now.
Oh, man. Because Tom is not a regular. Tom is not a regular, so you wouldn't imagine him being the most normal.
Now, I had a lot of episodes to choose from. Obviously, the first 2 seasons are the best, but season 3 is solid, and season 4 isn't complete trash. My favorite episode is coming out of season 2 with the return of Stinkmeaner. Now, I didn't think much of the Stinkmeaner character the first time we saw him, since that entire episode was more about the message than it was Stinkmeaner himself. But he definitely left an impact as far as characters in that show. But when this episode dropped, it turned Colonel Stinkmeaner into a savage. This old head is trained in martial arts by literal Satan and gets sent back to Earth to possess the softest dude in the neighborhood and get revenge on the Freemans. It's beyond ridiculous, but It just works. I gotta give props to Cedric Yarborough, who flawlessly goes back and forth doing the voices for Stinkmeaner and Tom. Like, he just went stupid on these lines. Like, there are so many memorable quotes from this episode alone. My personal favorite, Colonel motherfucking Stinkmeaner. Holla at your boy, I get some money. Like, what? What? And the fight scene was just the cherry on top. Just fantastic episode. My second favorite episode has to be the story of Gangstalicious Part 1. And I'm gonna cheat and lump Part 2 in with this one. Now,
no, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do. Nah, bro with glasses. You can't do that. You can't do that. That's a violation on the play.
Halfway, take a few steps back to go.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. Police! 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 Help! Police! Help! Police! What the hell? Oh my God! No way!
Nah, bro. Flag on the play. You said best 2 episodes. So your best episode is The Return of Stinkmeaner and Gangstalicious 1. You can't do that. Nah, that's cheating. That's cheating.
A lot of my thoughts surrounding him and his character, you might have already heard.
Cheating.
So I'll give you the condensed version. I like the first episode over the second one because it does such a great job at displaying Gangstalicious as a genuine person. You know, he's not tough or street. He's really broke and basically living a lie, which is the story that they wanted to tell about a lot of rappers who aren't what you see on TV. The scene towards the end where Gangstalicious is talking to Riley about his childhood and growing up admiring the gangster lifestyle and how he wanted to be that. And while it did work out for him, that was never who he was. And the way he opens up to Riley is some of the best work in the series. And it really shows a fracture in the reality that Riley has built for himself. His idol, you know, a guy he worships, a guy he put his life on the line to come see, is indirectly telling him that the future he wants so badly is not what it's cracked up to be. And that's all I got. I mean, I could talk about the Boondocks for hours, but we only got so much time.
My first favorite episode has to be the trial of R. Kelly. This one right here is funny as hell, but I also like this episode because it shows how people in our community will go out of their way to defend sick behavior just because a celebrity is black. My second favorite episode has to be Or Die Trying. It's my second favorite, but only because of how out of control it is.
Okay.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
I gotta say this. I hate this episode. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate this episode. It's not funny. I didn't get no laughs out of it. It started off so good with the movie trailer. And then the rest of it is just Granddad being an asshole. I really don't like this episode. This is an overrated episode in my personal opinion. In my personal opinion, this is an overrated episode. I don't really like this episode.
Niggas is sneaking into the movies, sneaking food into the movies. You already know we all been there. Jasmine is being annoying as hell because she's worried that they stole the movie. And then we got Ruckus and Huey in the hallways fighting, trying their hardest to beat the hell out of each other. Like, this episode has so much going on in it that you can't get bored. Well, now we at the end of the video, y'all. I'm gonna let bro say his piece, and then I'm gonna say mine.
Thanks again for having me on, Brody. We gotta do it again sometime. And as always, you stay frosty. I'm out.
First off, I want to say thank you to Bro with Glasses for joining me on the channel today. Big shout out to him. I had fun doing this, so we for sure gonna have to click up again. And to y'all who are watching, thank y'all for supporting both of our channels. We couldn't do this without y'all, so just know that you're always appreciated. And that's it for now. Y'all know what it is. Stay tapped in, stay tuned in, all of that, and more content on the way. Y'all.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, man. I don't think it needs to be said about Boondocks. You know, if I had to get my favorite two episodes would be my favorite two episodes would probably be that's tough because I love this shit. I'm gonna definitely go with the Return of Stink Meter. That's definitely gonna be my number one all time. The Return of Stink Meter is hands down one of the greatest. And I'm gonna say my second favorite one is you should already know. You should already know.
I know this is something I gotta do.
Come on, man.
But that don't mean I want to.
They had a pimp named Slipback in it.
What I'm trying to say is that
he made his return.
I love you. I feel like this is coming to an end.
Come on, man. You should have known. These are the top two episodes in my personal opinion, bro. Come on, man. It's gonna work for me to say this. It's coming from my heart. It's been a long time coming. We did not apart. I really wanna work this out, but I don't think you're gonna change it. I do what you told, because as we go our separate ways, and I know I should stay in this relationship. When I'm happy, baby, I ain't happy, baby. Plus there's so many other things I gotta deal with. I think that you should let it burn.